Okay.
Yes, Afia Schwarzenegger suggested that yes, she could make over $1 million from telling her story on Netflix. It is the same way she can't. It is the same way she can't. Depending on how you present the story. Yes, we may be here thinking that, oh, she's in the trend, she's special, she's what. Charlie, you can present that same story and somewhere else and you realize, oh, there are others that are more hot and your friend says sensational than what story you are going to present. So at the end of the day, I will advise Mona to do add-ons. Like I said, doing this will not take anything away from Mona.
Okay.
But what she does after this will determine whether it will, like, she took the best decision or not.
Okay.
And what Afia Schwarzenegger is saying is one that she can also add to it. You see, like I said, telling them, like releasing the song is not a complete way of telling the story. That is why I agree that yes, she should speak, but not now. So even if she wants to speak, like I suggested, she can still coin it into a different thing. From a documentary to a personal video to anyhow that she would want to do.
And for that one, we all know that it's 50-50 here until you venture into that thing. We don't know the results. You think that she's so popular, case is so popular that if you make a movie out of it or a documentary, people will watch it. No, don't deceive yourself. It goes beyond that. You have to market it. There are other things that you have to do. So it's not as simple as Afia Schwarzenegger will tell you to go and do it.
Okay.
Whilst it is not so easy to get a documentary going and profit from it, especially in our part of the world. I've not seen anybody doing documentary and making so much money from it.
Okay.
I'm yet to see one. If you are going to do something like that, you have to target even beyond Ghana. And what are the strategies that you can use to do that? Target people beyond Ghana so that your documentary will be successful and you make money out of it.
People should also understand that whatever goes on stage, most of it are rehearsed. Most of it are planned. So you that you are coming unannounced, you don't only pose a threat to the performance on stage, but to you yourself.
Exactly.
On stage, there are so many things that go on stage. From fire lasers, to electricity, to so many things, to even the stage demarcations.
Yeah.
People even forget that even before the artists come on stage, sometimes there are demarcations that only members or producers or people who are authorized to be on stage
Can go
or know about some of these demarcations. They know where they are supposed to step, they know their boundaries, they know where they are not supposed to go and all of that. Mostly when you see people fall off stage and all those things, it is accidents. And during those people, they don't blame anybody. The people that get hurt, they get hurt for free, and they get themselves treated. So you should know that aside these security people or people on stage protecting the principal or the performer, you that you are going, in fact, because you are not part of the plan, you also put yourself at risk.
Oh, Charlie, it's sad. And again, the way that we are saying it, we can all say that this is an accident. Because now, if you want to accuse the security guy of doing something untoward, the same way you have to establish the fact that it was malicious, he intended to kill the person. Otherwise, you have to treat it as an accident. So for me, I think when you go through this and you die, nothing good will come out of it. It will be waste for the dead and the family of the dead. So we should rather advise people not to climb stage. So I think there's no need for him to go that direction. He could have said whatever that he wanted to say without bringing that Kumasi 14 in. He can say that the way that you are treating Kim Paluta, I think it is not good, and I support Kim Paluta. So stop whatever you are doing. But ultimately for Kumasi 4, Kumasi 4 ben or don't match for. Oh, we Kumasi ni chen wine. Oh, person, you tell us own Kumasi ni. I mean, some people just take advantage of that group affiliations, to do their own thing, but not really to help Kumasi 4 as they try to put it. Yeah. And even DJ Slim is a typical example.
According to DJ Slim, he feels he did not say anything wrong to warrant such conversations from both Kim Paluta that he knows or he's helped over the years, and even from other commentators like Bona. Fast forward, Kim Paluta granted an interview and was asked, Charlie, after that, we've not heard you say anything about that particular incident that happened on stage. What is your take? And he was like, oh, to him, he went that back and forth with Slim because he felt disappointed that if not for anything at all, Slim, you've been preaching Kumerica. So at this point that we seem to be at war or in a competition, if not for anything at all, I was expecting you
to take this position.
But rather you didn't. But rather you didn't. But he, Kim Paluta, he doesn't have a problem because whatever he wanted to say as at that time, he said it. And to him now, he doesn't see anything wrong. But for us, for Slim there, when he meets him, they will have their own banter.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Showbiz Daily is back on your screens again, right here on Sammy Flex TV, and the team is ready, seated and ready to devour the topics like woto. My name is Sammy Flex, and Roland Abate is seated in the middle position, obviously his favorite. Let me also say thanks to Intimdo Solomon, aka Chamo, who is at the left doing his own thing, ready to do it as we do it. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are welcome to do it with us. Saying thank you to the producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, as well as Sam Tuga, and the rest of you guys out there enjoying what we do. Without you, there is no show. So always, thanks a lot for coming here. Now, one thing is clear. The fact that the system seems to be opening. 5th month so far. No, we're now in the 6th month, because we started June. 6 months so far, and then one more be in them as a be in them. Dollar nana still a problem, but yet me who a whole solution now, I think we'll be fine. And I tell you that not. If you're able to overcome that dollar thing, we'll stabilize. The system move. It means dollar the solution. We can survive. Well, so whilst we are still surviving, other issues are happening. Yesterday on Showbiz Daily, we talked about the return of Hajia for real, aka Mona. And as it stands, there are others who are giving her big ups that, oh wow, she has come in with some energy. It is looking beautiful. Many people are admiring it and all. Then there are others who are also saying, oh, after suffering what you suffered, when you came back, put out a different position, different posture. In fact, present yourself differently. One of such persons is Afia Schwarzeneger, of course, a loudmouth in our area. And she has been leading this conversation of Hajia for not coming like she needed to come differently. Some people agree with him. Others also, agree with her, and others also disagree with her. I want us to take some few minutes, watch and listen to what she is saying. When I come back, ask my people, what do we think about what she's saying? Is there some truth in there? Or maybe we should allow Mona to be herself. She suggested that even Mona should not come to do music because, Mona, you are not Vibes Cartel. To come from prison and to hitting all the big stages. Come and let the story hit differently. Use the story, pass through other means, and hit hard. But it is what it is. Well, let's go watch the video. When I come back, I pick views and opinions on this. Stay tuned.
Enough of the stupidity. Level up. Level up. I'm the one that will tell you the truth. Bitch, I am the screaming jail, jail, jail. The song didn't do it for me. And I'm telling you, this is coming from a place of love. Hajia, you can make $1 million. Team, look at me. You can make $1 million. Legit money. From Netflix. With your story. Mami, Utie, call your management for a meeting. Forget about the nonsense music and now we buy into one room now. The voice was whack, storyline whack, everything. Hajia, you are free. You are free, but you are not ready. Oba, 3 years of your freedom has been taken out from you. You don't have anything to prove to anybody at this point in time. Oba, you've got nothing to prove, but you can make lemons out of lemonade. Busami Afia, how? Hajia, you need a producer like Shelly Frimpong song, so that you will put your story in a documentary and sell it to Netflix. What was I on phone now? The Bible, you free board and so. I am speaking to Hajia for Rose Management. That music should be taken off. Career coach now, a life coach. She needs counseling. What she needs now is a career coach. She needs counseling. Besides that, she needs to hit the gym. And yes, she needs to see her doctors. She needs to work on her body, on her brand. And can now post a picture, no? A sophisticated picture. Classy one for that matter. Every branded Hajia for real.
Well, Ro, start this for me.
Yeah. Yesterday when we had the conversation, my stand or my view was on the fact that I supported the way she came back, even into releasing the music. So, listening to what Afia Schwarzeneger is saying, for me, I would take her view as a suggestion or an add-on to what Mona is doing. And my reason would be that, yes, in situations like this, everybody will have an opinion on what they think is best for you.
Okay.
But the only person that truly knows what decision to take, whether that will be the best decision or not, is only you.
Okay.
You are the one that is in the middle of this whole conversation. If you choose to keep quiet, you will have people telling you to come and speak. If you choose to come and speak, you have people telling you to shut up. Whatever you do, there will always be opinions that will suggest otherwise from whatever you are doing at any particular point in time. So me, yes, I will treat this as one of those things. And because of that, since it is also kind of an advice, the mode in which she presented this case there, it will be harsh to Mona. And of course, so many people in Mona's position, especially if the advice is coming like this, will not take it. Because it is coming with an insult, trashing the work that she put out, the effort, her music career, and whatever. Yes, Afia Schwarzeneger suggested that, yes, she could make over $1 million from telling her story on Netflix. It is the same way she can't. It is the same way she can't. Depending on how you present the story. Yes, we may be here thinking that, oh, she's in the trend, she's special, she's what. Charlie, you can present that same story and somewhere else and you realize, oh, there are others that are more hot and your friend says sensational than what story you are going to present. So at the end of the day, I will advise Mona to do add-ons. Like I said, doing this will not take anything away from Mona. But what she does after this will determine whether it will, like, she took the best decision or not. And what Afia Schwarzeneger is saying is one that she can also add to it. You see, like I said, telling them, like releasing the song is not a complete way of telling the story. That is why I agree that, yes, she should speak, but not now. So even if she wants to speak, like I suggested, she can still coin it into a different thing. From a documentary to a personal video to anyhow that she would want to do. But if it has to do with exposing herself to maybe some of these media platforms to scrutinize her, to enter into the story or whatever, that will not help her. For that one day, we can all agree it will not help her. She needs to tell the story the way it will favor her. And whoever would want to be diabolic should go and do that after she has already told her story. So for me, if you have Schwarzenegger's presentation, the only thing I will trash will be the insults and the trashing of her works and her efforts. Other than that, I will advise Mona Foreo to add this to whatever strategy she has now. Because I know she decided to go through the music because she still wants to protect that music career phase of hers, whether people like it or not. She is doing music for herself and her fans and people that will love it. And the truth of the matter again is that it is not everybody that will love Mona Foreo's music. It is not everybody that will be pleased with it. It is not everybody that will still accept her as a musician, whether we like it or not. And we have so many people in the space who are also doing music but are doing other things as well. And they are combining it. And they are called entertainers. Exactly. So we can definitely put her in that particular bracket where she can do almost so many things in one, including music. So if she has released music as the first point of call in terms of her comeback, I believe we should be able to give her some time and see what her next strategy would be. Or else, if we have any other suggestion, like if we have any other commentary, it should rather be a suggestion or an advice. And that one too there, opa nobefa, opa omfa. You understand? So that is how I believe people should approach this, and not come and trash whatever she has done or she's put out, saying enyum na mfa and enyum na nyese and enyum na nyese. Go online and check the numbers. Go online and check the numbers. They are not doing bad. So if Bekasa amfa, unless we have any other reason or any other metrics to come and challenge it, else to her she's winning. And see, you may be thinking of, okay, she needs to cash out, she needs to do this, she needs to do that. Perhaps she's also looking at some personal satisfaction, which goes beyond the money you are even talking about. Yes, the money is good. Yeah. She's also doing it for the money. But maybe at this point, it is personal satisfaction. And everybody in any state sometimes chooses personal satisfaction over any other thing.
Yeah.
So if she wants to gamble with that, that is her own risk. That is her own life. But to insult her on top of it and say, oh, the thing is trash and the thing is this and the thing is that, yes, we know you are the only person, like she said, that will tell her the truth. We know you are the only person that can tell her to their face. We know. But the thing is that she's also taking a decision for herself. Everybody has been in one scandal or the other. And everybody took a decision that they thought was best for them. Whether the public agree with it or not, it is they that took the decision. You take a decision.
And that they are ready for whatever outcome.
Whatever outcome. So please, I believe we should also respect Mona Foreo's decision. It is only time that will determine whether the decision was right or wrong. The decision may be right today, but may be wrong tomorrow. Okay. And that is still the consequences of whatever she decided on. So let's respect that and just let her be. And if any member of her team is also listening, yes, aside the insults and the trash talking and whatever that may come, there may be pockets of things that can also help them in terms of their strategy and how they would want to present her moving forward. So they should be able to also calm waters, see some of these commentaries and know what is going to help them and extract from it.
Well, thank you, Roland Amate, for this one. I know that Hajia Faro's comeback, dear, it will never be smooth. Definitely, some of these turbulence will be happening before she will settle. Now, how she reacts to most of these things will determine how she will be seen moving forward. But let me go ask Chemo for his POV on what Afia Schwarzenegger seems to be saying. Chemo.
My before I say anything, I want to ask if Hajia for real listens to Afia Schwarzenegger and it doesn't go the way that she is trying to say that. What will be the effect for in the case of Afia Schwarzenegger?
Who will bear the consequences?
What will Afia Schwarzenegger suffer if Mona for real does what she is saying and nothing come out?
It does not go the way that she is wishing.
What will be the consequences on Afia Schwarzenegger? Nothing. So you don't suggest something to someone with the kind of passion that she was saying the things that she was saying. Then again, insulting her. I mean, come on. It's nothing good will come out of it. In fact, for me, I will go away from what Roland said, that she should just ignore the insult and take the advice. No, don't take the advice from such a person with such a presentation. No.
Okay.
If nobody can come up with anything better or say it in a way that you think that yeah it makes sense, why not? Let me try it. Don't take it from Afia Schwarzenegger because she wasn't coming from a good place. For me, she was just trying to insult her, and in addition, will give a suggestion which may work or not.
Okay.
And for that one, we all know that it's 50-50 here until you venture into that thing. We don't know the results. You think that she's so popular, her case is so popular that if you make a movie out of it or a documentary, people will watch it. No, don't deceive yourself. It goes beyond that. You have to market it. There are other things that you have to do. So it's not as simple as Afia Schwarzenegger will tell you to go and do it.
Okay.
Whilst it is not so easy to get a documentary going and profit from it, especially in our part of the world. I've not seen anybody doing documentary and making so much money from it.
Okay.
I'm yet to see one. If you are going to do something like that, you have to target even beyond Ghana. And what are the strategies that you can use to do that? Target people beyond Ghana so that your documentary will be successful and you make money out of it.
Okay.
It's part of it, but it's not as cheap and simple as the way that Afia Schwarzenegger presented it. So for me, I think it is not needed here. And Mona for real, so far so good for her.
Okay.
You see, when we were talking about it last time, yes, I after thinking about it, after I said that if she tries something new, it may not work. Then later I realized no, there's a way that she can come up with a new thing that will work. Because in the space you can't really predict what works like that. We have a standard. Like okay, normally if you do it like this, you are good to go.
Okay.
But some people from time to time will come with a new thing, and it will be a thing that everybody is going for.
Okay.
And Hajia for real, she's a candidate for that thing. She can come up with something new that people will enjoy, and then she will be in our faces. I agree with you that it will not be smooth for her.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know if it will ever end, because she will have people who will, for whatever reason, will not like her for the rest of their life. So until those people are no more, she will continue to face them referring to whatever has happened.
Okay.
And because it is a fact that it has happened, you can't hold them so much. Just that it's like your enemy getting something to use against you. Hajia for real, we had people who are always giving negative commentary about whatever that she does.
Okay.
The same way that we have people who, for whatever reason, will praise her. So she should just do herself, hoping that she can win majority, so that it will make sense whatever that she is doing. Because if majority are not into whatever that you are doing, it means it is not working.
Okay.
All musicians that we know, Omunyana, Obiawo fans, and then they will have some people who are against them. But those who are winning are those who have more fans. So if you have more fans, the few people who will say negative things about you, you can ignore them. And in this case, apart from Afia Schwarzenegger, I've never seen any other person going that direction. People may, after whatever that she said, some people will say, yeah, I agree, I think she should go that direction or something like that. But they are not the one initiating it. So it's like Afia Schwarzenegger is rather winning some people on her side based on presentation that she did. Okay. It is normal. So for me, I think so far so good for Hajia for real. And again, the strategy, we can all give suggestions. Like we said yesterday, she should come out with a planned or a watered kind of interview where she will have the control of the narrative.
Okay.
That's how it should happen. After that, people will be diabolic and say whatever, but it will be against what she has put out. So it's either you go for whatever that she's saying or what the others are saying. And in this world, that thing is there. No matter what, there are people who will say negative things about what you have done. And people may go with that, or people may go with the other side. I mean, we can even talk about Kojon Kansan's new projects coming up. We had somebody who said that it is dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Who said they bear cry. And there were people praising that guy saying they all can you true. Look at that direction as well. Meanwhile, Kojon Kansan product the project is not even out. We got people criticizing Kojon Kansan and Koye BBT said they're Mona Iron. But look at what he faced just for mentioning that this is a project that I'm about to do. So Mona, whether she has gone through something that people can use against her or not, people will criticize and sometimes even kick her out of whatever that she's doing, that she's not good enough to do it. So for me, she should stick to the strategy. The plan. And then push hard. Hopefully, it will work out for her. But sometimes the resistance coming can also be so much that whatever that you put out will not work. Just that you have to try before you know it.
Exactly.
So for me, I would advise her to keep on pushing. Hopefully, it will work out for her. If it is not working, then you change the strategy.
You change the strategy.
Yeah.
One of them might work.
Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you so much. So, Mona, this is for you, at least for the industry people. Many are happy about your return and the fact that you are still firing. You are not giving up soon. Keep firing and let's see what the future holds for all of us. Now, an accident happened. And this is an accident that people like us, Roland and Mate, we've come very close to some of them on several occasions. Thank God it has not happened to us, but it happened elsewhere. But first, I want to read something before I would share a video that we have on our board, on our table for you to also see. This was written by Benisa Xavier, also called Saviola, one of the supporters of Shatter Movement Empire. And he says, there is this video where a security guy pushed a fan mid-air when he wanted to climb stage. I've seen so many comments and people have shared their view about the security guy's action. It is said that the fan Jason is dead. One comment that had my attention was the one from Patrick Mensanati, and he said, it's not ideal for fans to jump on stage out of excitement and admiration for the artist, but the way some security guys deal with them can be surprising. Sometimes even the artists themselves join the security team to beat up fans from stage. 2, when fans truly love you, they may act inappropriately because they are so eager to express their love and admiration for their favorite celebrity. 3, fans should be treated with more professionalism because they pay to attend your shows, stream your music to support you financially, and often promote you on social media and wherever they go. This heavy push was just unnecessary. Now, my POV, that is Benicio. Okay, so the first one he read came from a guy. Now, this is what he wants to say. He says, RIP to the fan to start with. Number 1, the security guy was built for a reason. That push could have been just calm, but some fans are very stubborn. What's your duty on stage as a fan when you've not been called by the artist or performer on stage? The security guy is there to analyze, divert threats, and protect people, but most importantly, the performer. Let's be real. What if the guy is or was a threat? What if he succeeded onto the stage and hurt the performer? We would blame him, security guy, for not performing his duty. We would blame the promoter, and probably the show would get messy, all because of the nonsense deed of one particular fan. Now 3, fans should know that artists on stage are not the same artists they see on a normal day. Example, Shatawale is not Charles Nema Mensah. I get closer to Charles Nema Mensah than Shatawale. When he is in the shatter element, I'm calm, I'm careful, I'm vigilant, and I'm mindful what I do around. I do what I'm asked and I leave. I don't climb stage doing his shows unless I help date the playlist, hence I help the DJ with which songs to follow. But when I see Charles at home or town, it is a different game altogether. I call him baby, we play. We the fans are all happy and on edge when we see our artist idols. But please, let's apply common sense. Let's stream, promote our artists, and stay off the stage or anything that will endanger you. Fans should stay fans. However, security personnel should be trained professionally on how to handle fans as well. It says, I'm out. I remember when some fans were on Sammy Flex's neck to be on stage. Boss was just tired, but he kept calm and handled the situation at Lagos City Mall. Okay, another time. Now, Let's go see the video, and when I come back, just as Benisa Xavier Eke Saviola has broken down the part of Patrick Mensah and his part, I also ask my people what they also have to say in addition to this. And I'll be back. Chamo, you have not been seeing this. So let me ask from your point of view.
No,
first.
experience this, but he's been seeing it.
Okay, yes, I think that's the right word.
I
You
see.
have not been experiencing it. So let me ask.
I'm at a position one stupid guy out of the stage.
So what you have been seeing and what they are saying, how do you judge this?
You see, the difficulty is that no matter the stand that you take, you have reason to defend it. But for me, I think common sense should rule, or common sense should win here.
Okay.
What are you going on that stage for if you have not
That
been
question.
called? Yeah, fair. Who stage you have What is it? What is it? What are you looking for? For me, I don't know how this one they will report it and how far it will go. But I think with a very reasonable lawyer on the side of the security, this will be what Ghanaians will call a foolish case, because we don't know the intention of the guy climbing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make an argument that he wasn't holding any weapon or whatever.
Of course, he wasn't.
Yes, but the other side is that, I mean, you can hurt somebody without holding a weapon. So if the security guy couldn't decide that whether this guy is a threat or not, or at the point if he decided that no, this guy is a threat, how are you going to defend that? Because the guy is also dead. So what will be his defense? Or whoever will be in that, whoever will be talking for the dead, how are you going to defend the fact that he was just going there to have fun but not to hurt the artist?
Okay.
How are you going to defend it? So for me, I think don't even risk it.
Okay.
Why are you climbing on that stage? I mean, for this guy's case, we know that but I mean, I see. Korea said the law is secret to now. Me did it say na. And
I ran to go meet my dad. To go and hug my dad.
Oh, Charlie, it's sad. And again, the way that we are saying it, we can all say that this is an accident. Because now, if you want to accuse the security guy of doing something untoward, the same way you have to establish the fact that it was malicious, he intended to kill the person. Otherwise, you have to treat it as an accident. So for me, I think when you go through this and you die, nothing good will come out of it. It will be waste for the dead and the family of the dead. So we should rather advise people not to climb stage.
Oh.
It's as simple as that. Don't just do
tell them this.
Don't just do that. I mean, people like Mensah or whoever.
Benisa.
No,
Patrick
they are
Mensah.
Patrick
Mensah
Mensah.
Nate,
You see, the fraud or the bad side of his argument is when he started mentioning that they bought a ticket, they stream your song. Nobody forced you to do those things. It's because you love it.
It gives you some level of
satisfaction.
Well, yeah.
So it's not free like that. It's not like, oh, I then I won't support you before. But that particular artist, It's because the artist is entertaining you, and you have to pay for that entertainment. Don't bring that thing in. You will lose me for just mentioning those things that you stream music, you pay for. You don't do it for free. You are a reasonable person. You don't just do it for everyone. You do it for people who entertain you.
Yeah.
So don't bring it in. Use common sense. Don't climb the stage if they are not calling you. Don't do it. It's as simple as that. Me, for the security, no matter the training that you give that security guy, he will only determine or decide at the time that that action is happening.
Okay.
So forget about your security thing. Don't just do it. Look at what happened to Wizkid. Someone climbed stage, hold his leg. They are trying to take that guy out. The guy will not leave the leg. Wizkid fell.
And even his trouser all got torn.
Wizkid was on the ground after that. And guess what? Wizkid can also meet his death just through that
from
thing.
that act,
because he fell. So the point is that don't climb stage. If you try that and anything happens to you, take it as it comes. It's your own problem. So for me, there's no need for us to defend and tell the security to behave and no. Don't just climb the stage. If you climb it and they do whatever they have to do to you,
blame yourself.
Take it like that. Blame yourself. There's no way that I will say that security should be professional or whatever. Yes, for that thing you can say. But the security, whoever is in charge at that moment, will only be professional or not when the action is going on. Not what you will even tell them. Say, Charlie, you are security, be professional. Come and stand here. If somebody is coming, use your professional way to handle the person. How? Like, how do you handle somebody professional way?
Yeah.
So, ube jana mana koso Wizkid na chena show. Anaza oba one na okotesha wo. Which one is the professional way? Say pra Wizkid. Anaza oba one ma or no pra. Which one is the professional way? So for me, there's no argument here about how to handle fans who will climb stage professionally. I don't see any professionalism in this. Don't just climb the stage, especially if they have not called you. It's as simple as that.
Well, let me come to Roland. He has been experiencing this on a daily, anytime he's out there for performances with Shatta Wale. And Ro, when you watched the video, did your heart miss a beat?
Yeah.
Could have been you.
Over a day. You see, that was the only thing that was ringing in my mind. And that is why I would always entreat people that, you see, when they say don't climb stage unannounced or in that manner, because there are people that are being called to come on stage, are invited and whatever. When you do, I am just looking at this argument. This one, let me first establish that this will be treated as an accident and nothing more, nothing less.
Okay.
Yes, because nobody invited you on stage, whether the performer or any member of the performance team or anybody on stage. Nobody called you. You have no business on stage. Whatever business you have there, even as a patron, is allocated to a certain position.
Okay.
So the moment you go off that particular position, know that you do that at your own risk.
Okay.
These are some of the rules, like unspoken rules of events that people sometimes don't know. When you are given some form of demarcations, that is why even at event grounds, they have the regular, the VIP, the VVIP, and what have you. So if you are not supposed to find yourself at a certain place, and you do, and something happens to you, it is at your own peril. Now, that being established, people should also understand that whatever goes on stage, most of it are rehearsed. Most of it are planned. So you are coming unannounced, you don't only pose a threat to the performance on stage, but to you yourself.
Exactly.
On stage, there are so many things that go on stage. From fire lasers to electricity to so many things. To even the stage demarcations.
Yeah.
People even forget that even before the artists come on stage, sometimes there are demarcations that only members or producers or people who are authorized to be on stage
Can go
or know about some of these demarcations. They know where they are supposed to step, they know their boundaries, they know where they are not supposed to go and all of that. Mostly when you see people fall off stage and all those things, it is accidents. And during those people, they don't blame anybody. The people that get hurt, they get hurt for free, and they get themselves treated. So you should know that aside these security people or people on stage protecting the principal or the performer, you are going. In fact, because you are not part of the plan, you also put yourself at risk. And this is a typical example. You see, the example that Chemo gave, we have, if we are to mention examples, we have so many of them, including off stage. People think that, yes, the moment the person is off stage, like Benissa is saying, oh, you can meet him in town. Still, there are conditions and limitations to it. We've seen instances where AKA, a South African musician, was seen on the street.
Yeah.
He was off stage.
Yeah.
And when the person was coming, the person did not have the pump action
Around
strap around his
Yeah.
neck for you
Yeah.
to see that he is coming. But before they realized, it was closed, back, and he was gone. So at that point, don't come with the excuse of, oh, he was not holding anything and he was not. You see, and it is a split-second decision. These decisions are taken on impulse. You don't have the luxury to think or to assess the person fully before you take an action. And in that, anything can happen. Yes, we know and we understand that. When you see your idol, when you see the people you love, it comes with some level of excitement. We should also caution people not to lose themselves in the process. Because see, sometimes you may not even go on the stage, but being overly excited can even kill you right in front of the stage.
Yeah.
There may be electrical fault or whatever. We've seen it. One of the shows at Kaswa. Ama Brunio say why? Of free stage, where real. Your choir was stage in this where real. O C4.
Naked wire.
Exactly. So people should understand this goes beyond just security preventing you from coming on stage and whatever. Please, when you're at an event, let's try to be as human as we can be. Yes, we know excitement comes. But we should still know how to do it in moderation. So that if not for ourselves, the next man, we will be able to keep the next man safe. Because I am looking at a situation whereby something has happened to another person and you are the nearest person close to him to take action or to help the person. Now we also said, how would you even help the person? So please, it is not as if the security guys enjoy doing some of these things to the fans. They don't. They don't at all. They don't enjoy it. They know the security implications even after doing those acts. And they don't enjoy it because putting themselves even in that position, they will not enjoy somebody doing that thing to them. So we should always preach that, yes, you may want to do it. You may, Charlie, you are overly hyper. Some people may get away with it. But know that this will be just one out of many.
Yeah.
You may try it and you may not get yourself out of it.
You may not be lucky.
And you may not be lucky, and if care is not taken, may even meet the worst like this guy did. It is unfortunate. Rest in peace to his soul.
I hear his name is Jason.
Charlie, it is so unfortunate, and I wish people would take a cue from this. Yes, the artist may sometimes invite you. The artist may sometimes even prevent the security guys from even taking you off stage. But still, be cautious of that particular act. And know that aside everything, somebody may not hold a weapon, but can still hurt you. The example Chemo gave about Wizkid, assuming there was a fire laser right behind Wizkid when he was falling. And as at that same time, no, they had activated that fire laser. Imagine. Yes, you are here to enjoy with your favorite. You are here to enjoy with your artist or whatever. But if he gets injured at that particular time, just like say who pray a party in the pon, sounds no who pray a party in there. And just say pon ya wan hwe kan ye biem kra. And that is it. And at the end of the day, out of one wo selfish excitement and that satisfaction I'll be on, you've caused everybody. And that is what this guy just did. His own satisfaction. If he had succeeded on going on stage, that satisfaction would have been to only him and not the people down there. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, his life has cost everybody. And to think of the fact that others also bought ticket the same price he bought ticket, and they are not going to enjoy what they paid for. It's also unfair in a certain conversation. So this one here, yes, you may want to blame the security guy, but it will only be done on morals and whatever. But when it comes to even the moment you call for professionalism, then you'll be tempted to side with even him. The moment you call for professionalism, the moment you stamp that word, you may be tempted to even side with the security guy and even ask him to do more. That is the unfortunate part. So sorry to everybody that experiences some of these things. It is not as if people who retaliate or people who come at you do enjoy some of these acts. But there are so many security implications that sometimes before you decide, now I tell you. So people should also be cautious on how they do some of these things, whether on stage or even off stage. Ebi a nipa na onam hon unni mood wom unni madin odi free ba we do honum. Yes, he is off stage though, but your reaction can also cause a different thing. So people should always be cautious.
May his soul rest in perfect peace. I hear his name is Jason. Not too many details about the show though, but it is a sad incident, and because some of us we have been experiencing this, it feels like we should caution you. I love something that Sabiola said, that even though he is very close to Shatta Wale, when Shatta is on stage, he knows when to come closer and when to give the gap. And it happens to all of us. When he's performing, he's in a different realm. Allow him the space. When he needs you, he will call you. Until then, he knows what he's doing. Allow him. Don't go and climb the stage. To do what? Hey, Charlie, sometimes.
Let's use common sense.
Sometimes. Mimi nyaya ka me dina down ho me chile no. Ono se person be dina top. Oh, be dina top. Only hit the wall top.
Look at incidents are later. Obeka say, oh no, so yeah, na onya anxiety be Benna Boy.
Yes.
The same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like at what point now be decided say the person coming is harmless or
not.
Yeah.
Now what take
you talk about professionalism.
Now what take care.
Don't just climb the stage. As simple as
no there. How I become more Matthias here. But let's do this finally to run away from here. We are going to Chemo's town. Osei Krom, Kumasi. Otumfo said to this in town. Now, looks like for the past months, in fact, days leading to the TGMA and after, we all observed something. The fact that a group of young men decided to come together to support their bases. Thanks to Portfolio, he decided to support King Paluta as his PRO. Of course, Portfolio and DJ Slim are people that we know they are moving together all the time. But unfortunately, midway, we don't know what happened. DJ Slim seems to have taken a different path, where he started making King Paluta feel like, oh, he's not the one, he does not deserve it, and all the matters arising, including on the day of the event, when he won, DJ Slim still pulled up and joined him on stage to read his remarks. Unfortunately, when we thought, oh, these things are going to be over, looks like after the awards, many things are happening. DJ Slim is still casting insinuations on Paluta's brand, saying this and that every day. And some people who are observing, they are not comfortable. One of such observers is Archipalago. Looks like Archie is enjoying some holidays in Ghana. And he's not allowing any fan to go by him. In fact, he's taking advantage of every situation. Archie is everywhere in Ghana. In fact, I hear cry Archie. Palago Mufasa is almost virtually everywhere. And Palago Mufasa has added his voice to what DJ Slim is doing to King Paluta. He thinks no, unless they are playing. But if they are not playing, then what DJ Slim is doing is very injurious to King Paluta's brand, because he knows King Paluta has suffered to be where he is. So if he will not stop these things and every day King Paluta this, King Paluta that, he thinks he's hurting King Paluta's brand. And he's cautioning DJ Slim that, Slim, if you don't stop, we all get involved and to be muddy. Let's go watch Archipalago. When I come back, we start talking. I'm not too sure DJ Slim has said some things in recent times, apart from the other ones though.
No,
But
he
He replied to Kim Paluta's
interview.
which interview was that?
He did an interview over the weekend.
The Insha FM interview.
The Insha FM interview. And Slim has come to
that one.
So that's the latest one Archipalago is talking about.
Yes, he's talking about.
Well, let's listen to Archie. Maybe when we are done, we will see if we can have that interview from Kim Paluta. What did he say? What did DJ Slim also say? So we can have a full story. Stay tuned.
What did I make? Because Osekrum Yenia bro, the way I see Yanasa Utia Paluta. So like what's up, Kwaku? We are then I'll be your friend. The way then Obiabeka when he bride you, Obiabeka and Wayana way. Mimi senya we any brand and senya grow na mudi pa dia. Kwaku, this is a no for me. There we an air time. You should rather uplift or say chrome rappers. As I would try to open when you my friend crying for one hobby say. I didn't lie no. Kwaku mini pa number so be mama when yasam. There we and you are doing too much. So personal person yasam so yasam because how you know how one how rap artists musicians struggle so far. When you Paluta come up. Now the neighbor compare more or can promise on all label. Stonebone on all label. Can promise or Sony was saying Sony UK. I used to Dev Jam. And now they or more ever to can Paluta. Like also we are smart in game. Look at what you are saying. Look at what you are doing. Man, you know better than that. The Amaka Chono say when ya the next we or last one, the next video no. I bet you some because you now my own for self promotion from Ewa Sang and Crown our cotton. Yo, and I am here, open giant.
Why are your people doing this? I thought they were showing some togetherness kind of spirit. So what is happening now?
It's bogus. That togetherness thing is bogus. So this thing will still happen. I mean, in this world that we are living, the first thing is about the individual. Before you think about others. If you are succeeding, then you think that others should also join you. Okay. But if you are not in the position to help others and you still want to help others, both of you will end up in a bad place. Okay. So that togetherness without reasons is bogus for me. So Archipalago may have a point. But the way that he said it about Kumasi for Ben. Do your thing, let them do their thing. If at a point you have a common interest, fine. But until then, Kumasi for Ben. Unya sky, Kumasi for, and I do Google too. So I think there's no need for him to go that direction. He could have said whatever that he wanted to say without bringing that Kumasi for thing in. He can say that the way that you are treating Kim Paluta, I think it is not good, and I support Kim Paluta. So stop whatever you are doing. But ultimately, for Kumasi for me, Kumasi for Ben or don't match for. We Kumasi ni chen. Oh, person, you tell us own Kumasi ni. I mean, some people just take advantage of that group affiliations, to do their own thing, but not really to help Kumasi for as they try to put it. Yeah. And even DJ Slim is a typical example. At a point, he was also saying Kumasi for thing. So what changed? It's the interest. Yeah. It's as simple as that. So that Kumasi for and we support Kumasi and all those things. It will only happen when you have interest in it. Okay. If you have a stake in whatever is happening, then it will seem like you support Kumasi for until you don't have a stake in there. Okay. Until your interest is no more in Kumasi for agenda. Okay. You will say something else. And DJ Slim is a good example. He was talking about let's help Kumasi people, let's do whatever.
Now the conversation has changed.
Yes, because his interest is no more there. Okay. And he's protecting his interest and whatever will bring the things that he will enjoy doing. That's where we are now. For me, I don't see anything wrong between DJ Slim and Kim Paluta. Okay. And my position is because DJ Slim is a man of his own, and he can support whoever that he wants to support. So if he says that, I think that this award scheme, it will go for Stonebwoy or Kim Promise. What is wrong with that? That's his stand. So if you are not happy with it, fine. You can say that I'm not happy with the stand that you are taking, but it should end there.
Exactly.
The same way that Kim Paluta can also express his disappointment or whatever based on what DJ Slim said. And again, Kim Paluta didn't hide it. He said that he's not happy with the way DJ Slim went about the whole thing because to him, DJ Slim was trying to trash whatever effort that they have put in, trying to win the award scheme, and you are trashing it. He's not happy, and he also says whatever that he needed to say. So for me, I thought it will end there.
Okay.
You have said your opinion, I've also said my opinion. Let's move on. Until they asked Kim Paluta about what DJ Slim did and why he climbed on stage. And Kim Paluta said that yes, DJ Slim and him, they go way back. And he wasn't happy about the commentary that he made before the award scheme. And in fact, if anything at all, when he meets him, he will tell him his mind. So for me, I don't really think that Kim Paluta said anything bad in this instance. Yeah, when he was granted an interview, he was like, he wasn't happy with whatever that DJ Slim did. And he will tell him his mind when they meet.
Okay.
And for some reason or for whatever reason, DJ Slim wasn't happy about Kim Paluta's comments.
Pronouncements, yeah.
And the angle that he was coming from, that's where I have issue. I think Slim was more about what I have done for you, what I'm doing, than the main conversation that was going on. You can still position yourself and say that, yes, I still stand by whatever that I said. I wasn't saying that you are not a good artist. I wasn't saying that you don't deserve to win anything. I was so specific about Artist of the Year. I don't think you deserve it. And that's my position. It should end there. I don't know why you want to bring in the Kumasi thing and what I did for you and what we've been doing and all those things. I don't see the need for those things, because this one is straightforward. It's about your position based on a scheme, award, what you think, who deserves what.
Okay.
That's why the Kumasi thing will not come in. And I'm very sure if DJ Slim still have a stake in Kumasi Union or agenda that they were trying to push, no matter what, he will say it for Kim Paluta.
Fine.
But this time around, it is not there. So he comes from Kumasi, but this is no Kumasi agenda. It's about what he feels is right. And it will continue like that, even for Archipalago, who is now the Kumasi for Yempene my own function from
Kumasi mayor.
money, my agenda ain't changing here. He will not care about whatever you say about Kumasi people and whatever that you are doing. So for me, people who will be pushing for that thing, they are always pushing it because of their interest. Okay. And it has nothing to do with helping Kumasi for the Kumasi people the way that they say it. For those who are doing that, they don't even mention it. They do their thing, and they know that some people will benefit. If Kumasi people are the ones going to benefit, they don't care. They just want to push whatever agenda they want to push. But if they start talking about it, like the way that Archipalago is saying it, like the way that DJ Slim was saying some time ago, then you will know that it is not really about the Kumasi people, but their interests.
I see. Ro, I don't know if you can share some of the back end and let's close. Our time is up.
Well, the conversation, like Shemo said, stems from the TGMA and the commentaries DJ Slim made and the rebut from Paluta.
What did Paluta say?
So Paluta was, this is what DJ Slim said. DJ Slim said to him, he feels that the people that went all out, like campaigning for the award or showed interest, the more were two people. That is Kim Promise and Stonebwoy.
Okay.
And given the chance, these are the people that he would award.
Okay.
Aside these two people, he is going to fight the scheme or drag them if none of these two people that he's mentioned wins an award or wins the artist of the year. And his reason is that to him, they showed more interest than any other person in the scheme in the year of review. And King Paluta came and said, no, bro, it is not that way. When you say this, and when you say these are the two people that showed interest, for that matter, to you, if you have the power, these are the people you are going to award, then you are not being fair to some of us. And again, it doesn't suit your caliber as an industry person, because you know that that is not even the metrics by which the person is supposed to even win an award. So some of these things there, people should throw it away. And he made the last comment is, I think, what got to Slim when he said, some of you people will delete you from the industry. So that is where the pain of DJ Slim comes from. He came to write one or two things, but then the whole thing came back again after that bombastic side eye Paluta gave him on stage.
Bombastic side eye.
Bombastic side eye that they gave him on stage. After there has not been any form of conversation until Bona came to tease DJ Slim on that particular situation that happened on stage.
Okay.
So DJ Slim vex, and then Bona did in chance, you know. Ohana Bona so they Jane the fire, because according to DJ Slim, he feels he did not say anything wrong to warrant such conversations from both King Paluta that he knows or he's helped over the years, and even from other commentators like Bona. Fast forward, King Paluta granted an interview and was asked, Charlie, after that, we've not heard you say anything about that particular incident that happened on stage. What is your take? And he was like, oh, to him, he went that back and forth with Slim because he felt disappointed that if not for anything at all, Slim, you've been preaching Kumerica. So at this point that we seem to be at war or in a competition, if not for anything at all, I was expecting you
to take this position.
But rather you did it. But he, King Paluta, he doesn't have a problem, because whatever he wanted to say us at that time, he said it. And to him now, he doesn't see anything wrong. But for us, for Slim there, when he meets him, they will have their own banter. That is the only thing King Paluta said. Then only for Slim to climb on his podium on Street is Watching and nonsense, now stupid talks, now whatever. Charlie.
I understand why Archipalago is
exactly. Because I am, you see.
So DJ Slim is fighting King Paluta for whatever.
For what exactly? That is me.
For talking back to him.
At him.
When your godfather is talking.
You see,
that's the impression he's not saying it straight, but that's the impression.
Aside the Kumerica thing that Palago brought in his conversation, I agree with him. I think DJ Slim is taking this whole conversation some way. Because you see, DJ Slim is forgetting that King Paluta is also coming from a place of disappointment. And he has genuine reasons to be disappointed. Forget the Kumerica thing that even King Paluta brought to this conversation. He has genuine reason to be like disappointed in DJ Slim's comments.
Because of the relationship that they have.
Even aside the relationship, the conversation in question is very demeaning to DJ Slim. Because for DJ Slim to make such a statement, you see,
King Paluta,
yes, for King Paluta, because if you even want to take all the Kumerica thing, the relationship they both have aside, and we want to bring the subject matter, what DJ Slim raised, of people showing interest, the people that showed, according to him, the people that showed interest like most are the people that if he had the power, he was going to award. So Paluta's disappointment is coming from the fact that, okay, so I would say, Senkaya Mautu means a award, and Kasam before we know about award, right? In Tiaden Amiji award, no bar stage.
Slim answered. He said that he wasn't talking about any other award, but the main thing.
By the main thing, and Slim is forgetting that for somebody to win Artist of the Year,
you have to win.
You have to win other categories.
Some categories before.
So why are you coming to celebrate that category that you are telling me they should not give to me?
Because he had no bad intentions. But I mean the
You see, you are saying he had no bad intentions.
Yeah, of course.
You see, for you,
that's why he will climb the stage that you have won.
Paluta's disappointment also stems from the fact that whatever you said given the chance, you will not give me award. That is one. The second one has to do with trashing the effort that King Paluta put in his campaign.
Yes, exactly.
That is another disappointment. Because Slim, you cannot tell me or you cannot tell anybody that King Paluta did not express interest in this year's scheme.
Yes.
If I have never seen, I have never seen any debutant like campaign like King Paluta did.
Yeah.
Me, from the beginning, I was campaigning for King Promise. But you see, I was so much impressed the way King Paluta came and hijacked the whole conversation.
Yes. In fact, King Promise was saved by Tilly's entry.
So what do you mean? What do you mean that you like by saying these are the two people? Like to say King Paluta will see it as you are doing it intentionally, like you intentionally want to sideline him. Because Charlie, when you were even useless, when you were doing your debate, didn't you have a rep from his camp there? So what interest again? Which platform in this country didn't portfolio go? Where didn't portfolio speak? And what was his conversation? If it wasn't for King Paluta. King Paluta, I watched him on about 4 or 5 different interviews expressing his desire to win the Artist of the Year. It's the only name you. On for megaphone. Non for Bobo ya non tna so non to ma mi
Slim's response no. Or say ya say nkofu bia I say omo ba obo a omo na Afia omo person disrespectful. So obviously it's about King Paluta talking back to that's all. I mean, that's the bottom line. Talking about that. Them no there.
No, me my
Katawale started.
That's the impression that Slim. Apart from that, I think
Slim episode captured Paluta because in his presentation I watched, aside the insult and everything, I watched the entire presentation, and he was saying, "Oh, I know Bonnie Ben why." If King Paluta was posing complacent and he wanted to call him to order, because Stoneboy money Joe Metal so they can choose to keep quiet and not talk about it. But King Paluta, because he's a debutant, doesn't have the luxury of keeping quiet or posing complacent or acting like them. I'm asking DJ Slim, say, King Paluta, aside what this particular campaign, not a person King Paluta on the 35. I want 5 on like King Paluta on your day. If your president in my speech, no, I coach na hormone to mamiana. And now say like on high van, non fan nanti chrome. Oh, mon to mami TGM Artist of the Year. Before you recognize his effort, Charlie Slim should tone down on this whole King Paluta thing. King Paluta, I think he is taking the matter way out of context.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we end today's edition of Showbiz Daily. Now, let me say this in addition to what my people have said on the King Paluta DJ Slim issue. You see, in this industry, everything that you do to someone, I swear someone will do it to you as well. And that is where you begin to feel the way it is. You see now, DJ Slim is not happy that King Paluta talked back because he saw him coming up. It is the same way. You see, people like Shatawale, them there. DJs baby, they presented baby on my chassis. They saw it too. Like me, Shatawale saw me starting already. So imagine today I'm sitting on my platform insulting him. Like bad.
Even from Flex newspaper.
That's what I'm saying. Many of these guys, they have been there like that. They saw all of you coming up. And then Mutiminium Kasati said, "Yeah, Ukropo now then is Edru. King Paluta, with the main cassette, Jai. They move. Odiyawa.
Now, but on can say on
the wrong thing. Make us on you be. That's what I wanted to say.
No, but he should talk his own.
King Paluta make us you be. But so be can their own pair. They also person with no. Also person with also
simple.
Whether it will sound disrespectful or not to the person. on also mean unreflected your kind and sad.
Me, I even think Paluta has even been very lenient with his responses in this conversation.
Another time, you're best uncle. So thank you, Intim Dodu Solomon Chemo, for coming through, our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and Intim Dosu Digital Solutions, as well as Roland Amate from Shagzi, Shut Up Movement Empire, Roland Report, which is on YouTube, and showbizchannelgenic.com. To the producers, Theophilus the Gosh, there's at Sam Tuga. My name is Sammy Flex. To those who spend time to watch us, you guys are marvelous. Let's read your comments. Thanks for watching. We shall be meeting again in a new video. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. For check it, check it. For check it, for check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. For check it, for check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level for check it, for check it, check it, check it. For check it, for check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.